What's good, YouTube? We're back with another ASMR video. As you can tell, we're outside again. Love being out here. It's just the oneness, and that's it. Every time. Never disappoints. Especially the noises and the environment just never disappoints. Anyways, there's mosquitoes flying around me and stuff. Hopefully they don't get onto me and give me bug bites and stuff, but yeah, I just wanted to make a video about creative expression, because a lot of people resort to a more stable living situation, I guess, when it comes to the path that they choose. And what I mean by that is a 3D physical reality or a 5D reality. But they're living from the 5D in the physical. Now let me explain what that means. What that means is, a 3D reality. When people resort to 3D realities, they resort to the worldly ways of creating a life of abundance, wealth, and overall stability for the survival of themselves. What I mean by that is the survival for their human body and the stability for their future, for their human body. From the 5D, that's where things get a little interesting, because from the 5D, that's where everything is living in a light space. It's living in a high vibrational space. And you can do whatever you want there. If you live from the 5D, you can manifest what you want. You can experience what you want. You can live how you want, no matter how far the dream is away from becoming a reality. So, an example of a 3D way of living would be, girls, drugs, just seeking materialistic stuff in life, and going to work in a regular job and creating money off an hourly thing. You're not even working for yourself, you're just working under someone bigger than you. Bigger than you, okay? Quote unquote bigger than you. They have more status than you. They have some sort of control over you. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to work a job, okay? Not at all, because people gotta make money, and however you make money is how you make money. I'm not gonna judge, alright? You're hustling, that's what matters. Anyways, if you live from the 5D, that's where everything, dreams are realities in the 5D. So, what I mean by that is, whatever you dream of experiencing in your life, you can experience it. And part of getting there and experiencing that way of living is letting go and allowing flow, but not typically from what I usually speak from, where it's just let it go and flow. You let go and flow while you express yourself creatively from the soul. And what I mean by that is, you use your creative expression to cultivate the life of your dreams, the reality that you want to experience badly. Now, I'm not saying everyone is is creative, except for the creative in their own way when it comes to their thoughts, their feelings, emotions, and such. But creative expression is powerful because when you create something from your mind, you are creating something from nothing. So when you're creating and manifesting whatever it is, cultivating from a 5D reality, you are a creator. You are a creator of your own. You are your own boss. And I'm not necessarily saying that you have control over everything, because, nobody really has control over anything. But you have control over how you will live and what you put out into the world, whatever it may be. Maybe it's an invention. Maybe it's a new form of technology that comes out. Maybe it's just art. Maybe it's words that mean something to someone, or maybe to the world. Anyways, creative expression is creation. And it's out of nothing. It's from your mind and soul into the physical reality. And that speaks powers right there. From your mind and soul to the physical reality. You are creating from within yourself to cultivate the reality that you want to live. The reality that you feel called to. And I'm going to go into detail on how to find your creative expression, even if you don't know your creative expression right now. But I want to get over why creative expression and living from the 5D is more in truth than the 3D life that we live. And it's because with 5D living and creative expression, what comes from the soul comes with freedom. And what I mean by that is whatever you create allows you to have freedom in your physical reality. Because you have that passion to create whatever it is that is from your soul and creative expression. And you can live how you want to live. Because you're creating a life from that creative expression, from the soul. So, how do I find that creative expression? That creative output that I can put into the world that will make my life feel like it's complete, like everything is going to work out and that everything is going to flow as it should. Well, everybody has their own answers, okay? So you have to go within and find your own answers. And sometimes our creative expression doesn't come to us through instance. And what I mean by that is, it doesn't come instantly. For some, it takes time to find that creative expression that you feel called to. And all you have to do is just be patient with yourself. Explore more of yourself and find out what you are passionate about. Find out what fuels the highest of vibrations within you when you do what you do, if that makes sense. That could be anything from gaming. It could be anything. It could be speeches. It could be something that is fueled from a creative power. And don't rush yourself to try to find this, because if you rush, you're only going to end up trying to force stuff that you think is your creative expression, but in truth isn't. When you find your creative expression, it comes with a feeling of the highest vibrations. It comes with freedom. It comes with love. It comes with peace. And most importantly, it's fueled from passion. And the reason why I say that is because if you find a creative expression won't ever burn out, you won't ever get tired of it. Sure, you may lack the motivation for it at times, but that's only because you are attached to the results of that creative expression that you are creating from. And if you don't know what I mean by that, is sometimes with creative expression you lack motivation, and it takes time to have built up that creative expression within you, that creative energy. And the source of creative energy is from sexual energy. I just saw 11:11 on the timer. So save your sexual energy. If you want to find your creative expression, you have to save your sexual energy and meditate on, your soul, and find the answers within you, within that silence, within that presence. And when you find it, you will know when you find it, because you will know that you found it. That's the only way I can explain it to you. It's a feeling like no other. It's as if you found the piece of your life that has been missing the whole time. And the reason why I say that is because I found my creative expression here on YouTube, and I don't see a life without it. This is the only path that I have. It comes with everything that I want in life, and I'm grateful for it. And I'm grateful that I found my creative expression so soon in my life, so that I can experience a reality of what I want to experience in this lifetime, in this body, as Cameron. But yeah, like I said, creative expression is the answer to freedom in your physical reality. Besides meditation and staying true to yourself, staying authentic to yourself. Because like I've said before on this channel previously, is if you're living for others and you disregard yourself simply because you're living for others, you're not truly being authentic. You're living because you're living how you want people to see you, rather than how you want to see yourself. And when you live authentically, authenticity comes with freedom and flow and letting go. Because you don't care. You don't care what happens. Everything's out of your control. You're just living life how you're meant to live life, on the path that you were given, on the path that you are meant to live. Anyways, creative expression. If there's more creative expression in this world, there will be more light and love within this world, because people will be working less from people that are above them or are perceived above them, working as an employee, when rather you can work as an employee from yourself and be your own boss. And that's what comes with being a boss, is freedom to do what you want and what you please without asking for anybody's approval. You ask for your own approval, and you're fueled from your own approval, your own validation. And I want to give some insight on how you live a life from creative expression. You live in creative expression without fear of anything. You just do. what you do without any second thought, okay? Unless obviously it's some terrible morality, it go against morals or something, okay? You know. But don't fear anything when you start to embrace your creative expression. Always strive to be out of your comfort zone when you're doing creative expression. Because if you're always staying in the same place when it comes to creative expression, then you won't get anywhere. Because you're stagnant within that energy of comfortableness. Don't fear what people have to say. Always have your own validation. Always have your own support. Always have your own love when it comes to creative expression and living from the 5D. Because if you don't, everything won't flow. You won't be able to let go of everything around you and within you. And it will mess with your creative expression as a whole. So just go about creative expression because it makes you happy. Okay? That's the best thing that I can say to you, and for those that are trying to find their creative expression within their world, or their spiritual expression within the world, whatever you want to call it. I feel as if this is a mix of spiritual and creative expression because, you know, ASMR, but also I do some spiritual stuff on here, so it's a mix of the two, and I enjoy it. But like I said before, if you're not happy while doing your creative expression, then it's not for you. I just saw 1717 on the timer. But when you find your true creative expression, you will not doubt it at all. You won't doubt it. Okay? You will only see that as your only path in life. And sure, with that creative expression comes many other paths of opportunities that will arise within your future. But you will not doubt this creative path, this soulful path that you are living once you find it. And like I said, it might take time to find it, but that's okay. Be patient with yourself and nurture yourself along the way as you search your soul. You go within, you find yourself, you find that creative expression. But be gentle on yourself, give yourself love and light while you're finding it. Don't be hard on yourself. With time comes the things that you want and the things that you will and have to experience in order to live the path that you are meant to live. You just have to trust in it. Let go of it. Flow with it. In presence and flow. And just be present. And don't really expect anything. Just live your life. Living life. Anyways. That's the end of the video. I think that's all I had to get out. There's no other energy that needs to be expressed here. I don't believe. Yeah, nothing else is coming through. But I just saw 1919 on the timer as I looked at the timer, so maybe that might mean something to someone, but that means you must trust. You must trust. Okay? Even when it seems like trusting won't work, you gotta trust. Trust in yourself, most importantly. I love you. Stay present. Stay safe.